So firstly, a very good evening to everyone and welcome to another very amazing session on Shiksha. And I'm Bhagishri, your panelist for today's session. And we have with us for today's session, Mr. Narmedeshwar Mishra, who is the director for Brilliant Academy of Learning. So probably we know the topic. We will be discussing about preparation for NDA exam for 2022, what all we will be covering here. About the syllabus, about the preparation, what exactly you need to do in the time left. So, sir, we would like to start with the first question from our for the students. Shlok has asked, what is the syllabus for NDA exam?
NDA examination. Firstly, good evening, everybody. As far as syllabus of NDA is concerned, NDA examination is conducted in two tiers, written test and SSB. As far as written examination is concerned, it is of two papers, GATE section and math section. GATE is of 600 marks and maths is of 300 marks. GATE section covers 200 marks of science, 200 marks of social science, and 200 marks of English. Every question consists of 4 marks. There are 150 number of questions and there is negative marking. Basically, as far as syllabus of social science is concerned, going in details, it includes history. Basically, the emphasis is on Indian national movement. Indian national movement, that is the syllabus from 1857 to 1947. As far as geography is concerned, that covers the syllabus of Indian geography and world geography. And for that, go through the NCERTs. Particularly, it will be beneficial if you cover the syllabus of 11th and 12th NCERT of geography. As far as economics is concerned, you can go through NCERT books of 11th and 12th. Economics includes what? Basically, general characteristics of Indian economy, features of Indian economy, and the current changing trends in Indian economy. And these are the sections. As far as Indian Constitution is concerned, Indian Constitution covers Constituent Assembly, sources of our Indian Constitution, schedules of our Indian Constitution, important articles of Indian Constitution, thereafter major amendments of Indian Constitution, thereafter Union Executive, that will include President, Prime Minister, Vice President. Am I audible to all of you?
You're audible.
Well, a state executive means Chief Minister, Governor. In the same way, judiciary, Supreme Court, High Court, District Court, Sessions Court, local self-government, important constitutional authorities and important extra-constitutional authorities. Constitutional authorities like Election Commission, UPSC and State Public Service Commission, CAG, Attorney General, and extra-constitutional authorities like Planning Commission, Niti Aayog, NDC, National Development Council. These are the pockets of Indian Constitution. As far as Indian national movement is concerned, the syllabus covers from 1857 to 1947. Although some questions related to culture may be asked, but basically the syllabus is related to Indian national movement. It is not under history, basically ancient history, medieval history, that you have not to go through in depth. But culture can be related with ancient also, medieval also, modern also. Mostly the syllabus is directly connected to Indian national movement in history. This is the syllabus of data science. As far as science is concerned, you have to go through class 9th and 10th science only, not 11th, 12th. Because syllabus basically covers the syllabus of 9th and 10th as far as science section is concerned. You have to study the physics, chemistry, and bio sections. This is the syllabus of GAT. Coming to syllabus of maths, that includes the syllabus of NCERT 11th and 12th. Hope you must have understood the syllabus.
Right. And I've also shared the link for NDA exam syllabus that you can find on our page, Shiksha. So if there is anything that is not understood, you can check on this page, right? Sir, the next question is from Harshit. He wants to know, can we give NDA exam while studying in class 12?
Yes, while you are appearing in 12th, you can give NDA. You can appear in NDA as an appearing candidate, not in 11th, but in 12th. While you are doing 12th, you are an appearing candidate, you can appear in NDA. But when documents will be asked after you have qualified written test, you must submit your marks of 12th. But you must have passed up to that time. But as far as UPSC has given you freedom that as an appearing candidate, you can take examination of NDA.
Right. So
Did you understand?
Yes, I think they are responding here. Sir, we would like to know how many attempts they can take for this exam. How many times they can sit for this exam?
There is no limit as far as science chance is concerned, but your age should be between 16.5 into 19 years. And the UPSC conducts 2 times examination, and up to 19 years age, you can appear in the examination. There is no attempt bar, only bar of age. You must be above 16.5 and below 19. Did you get me?
So I think that is the age limit. So please make a note of this age limit that you can have for sitting for NDA exam. Okay. Okay. Dia wants to know, sir. She is studying in class 12 and she is 17 years old. And she's saying that after completing 12th exam, how many attempts can I have for NDA? So Dia, I think Sarah that mentioned like how many attempts you have, like what is the age limit, right?
She is 17th. Then 2 years means 4 chances she should have.
Right. Dia, I think that answers your question. Okay. So this is question from Mufakham. So he wants to know what is the exam pattern for NDA.
As far as exam pattern of NDA is concerned, as I earlier mentioned, it is conducted in 2 tiers, written test and SSB. Written test consists of 2 papers, GATE of 600 marks and mathematics of 300 marks. Means that the written test is of 900 marks and SSB is also of 900 marks. Written test is multiple choice, objective type questions. You will be given 4 options, and out of those 4 options, 1 options you could click. But if you don't know the answer, please don't click, because negative marking is there. And SSB is 5-day process. The students who cross the stage 1, that is first day, will remain there for 5 days. If he or she also is eliminated from the first day, then he or she will have to return back. But if you have crossed the first day, which is stage 1 of the SSB interview, then you will remain for all the 5 days. And on the 5 days, that is when the students who will be recommended will remain there for medicals, and the rest will have to come back. If you have qualified the written test, SSB, and also qualified medicals, if there is vacancy, then you will be appointed as per the recommendation of UPSC. That is the criteria. If anything remains unanswered in your question, then I will please ask again. I will try to answer them.
Right. So, sir, just adding another part of that same question. you did mention about the eligibility. So like, what is the minimum eligibility for sitting for this exam?
As far as minimum qualification for appearing in NDA, ma'am?
Yes, sir, for India.
There is no marks bar. There is no marks bar. In NDA, basically, if you are PCM, physics, chemistry, mathematics, if you have done 12th or appearing in 12th from physics, chemistry, mathematics, then every wing of NDA is open for you. Means you can join Navy, Army, or Air Force. But if you have not PCM in your 11th and 12th, then you can appear in only in Indian Army. You cannot go for Navy or Air Force.
Right. Sir, lot of them are here and asking about the SSB, interview. So if you can share a bit about what is this SSB interview, and if you can share some tips about cracking this SSB interview.
The first thing is SSB is all about your personality. All about your personality, all about your reasoning skills, all about your psychological skills. It has less to do with your knowledge. It has less to do with theories. It has everything to do with practice. SSB examines that whether you have team spirit or not, whether you can function individually in good way, also along with in team, because most of the activities will be done as a team. So you must be a good team man, and some of the tasks may be handled individually. Therefore, you should be individually also a good leader. Both these qualities, or officer-like qualities, are tested in SSB. You can know from the questions, from the type of tests, what is being asked in SSB. On the first day itself, on the screening day, what happens? You are asked some verbal and non-verbal reasoning. Why it is asked? It is being tested that whether you possess the right kind of reasoning ability or not. PPDT, on the first day itself, picture perception and description test. Why it is asked? Whether you can imagine a situation as per the circumstances of the situation is not or not. That is being tested there. Picture perception means what? You can visualize any situation or not. What is the requirement of the situation and how you are capable of decision making in those situations. That is PPDT, picture perception, and you have to describe it. 30 seconds, pictures will be shown to you, and you will have to write a story on it. And thereafter, there will be discussion also, description also. That is PPDT. In next phase also, TAT is what? TAT is also the same like PPDT. In later stages, what is TAT? That is also like PPDT. No basic difference. Situation reaction test or psychological questions. Psychological questions understands your psychology. There are many questions, and normally same type of questions are repeated after few serials. Therefore, if you want to cheat them, then you will be caught, because same type of questions are asked at various serials. There will be variation in your answer. There was situation reaction test, word association test. Various words are given, and these are all methods to understand your inner psychology. What do you think? Therefore, all tests, physical activities in NDA is very normal. Physical tests are very normal. Any average boy or girl can do it. There is no problem.
Right.
Some group level tasks in which you will provided rod, you will provided ropes. That requires practical approach. Some tests like electorate, where you have to choose from the given slips one topic and you will have to speak upon that. Some topic you will be given for GD, group discussion test. And thereafter interview is also on third day or fourth day, or it can be on fifth day also, interview. Therefore, in interview also, that is one type of personality test. These are the tests conducted in SSB. That is divided over 5 days. Once you qualify it, you are recommended for medicals. Did you understand?
Okay. Sir, I'm just moving to the next question. Regarding this physical and medical test that you have mentioned, is there anything in particular that is happening? I mean, if you want to tell them what is all there in the physical and medical test for SSB?
Basically, in the physical test, there is rope climbing, there is sort of running, there is sort of jumping. Means now normal activities. It is not like a constable grade or in military grade in junior posts. In officer level tests, basically they test your brain. Less emphasis on physical tests. That is being conducted, but that is very, very normal. In NDA also, in CDS also. Very, very normal. Any average boy or girl can do it.
Okay. I'll come to another question. A lot of them has put up these questions, Dia, and also over here in chat. What to do if you have to prepare for this exam without any coaching? Can they crack NDA exam without any coaching?
Yes, dear boys or girls, any examination, not only NDA, CDS, any toughest examinations like UPSC, IIT JEE, these exams can be also qualified without coaching. Coaching, well, coaching has its own advantages, but even today, most of the students who qualify NDA or CDS are those who have not taken coaching. Although coaching institutes might claim that if anyone aspirant becomes successful, many coaching institutes claim that these aspirants are mine. But coaching institutes has a role, but minor role. You can compete any competition, including NDA, without coaching. Now, how you can compete? The first thing is that you must have studied properly in your 11th and 12th. If you have not studied properly in 11th and 12th, then it will be difficult for you to cover 2-year syllabus within few months. That is the first criteria. The second thing is that whenever you prepare for any examination, search the syllabus on Google, go through the syllabus. What is the syllabus? Having understood the syllabus, search for previous year question papers. That will give you an idea that what is the importance of the content, various contents, what is the weightage of different sections, and what is your strength, what is your weakness. You can do your SWOT analysis, and as the sections in which you feel you are weak, you should give more time. Therefore, the first thing what I said, first thing, study properly in your 11th and 12th. Second thing, when you want to prepare for NDA, firstly, understand the syllabus. What is the syllabus of NDA? Third thing I told, that hunt for previous year questions. That will give you idea, weightage, importance of different sections, and what is your strength and what is your weakness. Having done that, make a proper routine. Give particular times as per your requirement. Study properly. If you study properly, put your 100%, you will succeed. Fortune favors the brave. Nobody can stop a person who is determined to crack NDA. Put your 100%. Hard labor is key to the success. You will succeed. But coaching has its own importance. That cannot be underestimated. But without coaching also, you can compete. Probably you got my answer.
Right. Thank you, sir, for that. I'll come to the next question. Very important question over here. NDA exam is only for boys, or it's both for boys and girls? Because recently we have seen the number of women registering more for this exam. So what do you see as the role of women, entering into NDA exams?
Prior to NDA 2021, NDA 2 2021, means till NDA 1 2021, girls were not allowed in NDA. But after Supreme Court directives, first time girls were allowed in NDA 2 2020. And normally there are on the average 400 seats in NDA. And 19 were allotted to women in 2021, second term also. In 2022, first also. 19 seats are allocated to women. And probably in second also, 19 seats will be allowed or has been allowed. That is the case. As far as girls have achieved milestones in every field, there are hundreds of examples of successful women in various fields, as far as their capabilities are concerned, as far as their honesty and integrity are concerned, as far as their bravery are concerned. They are not less than anyone. Military also respects the sentiments of the women. Indian Army respects, but due to certain infrastructure problems, certain adjustment problems, probably in the Indian Navy, Army could not give such type of opportunities for women. Although in CDS, as far as temporary commission is concerned, women were allowed, but not in permanent commission. Permanent commission only in few fields, like education, law, that after graduation. But after 12th, that is a major victory for girl power, that they can now start their career at early stage. And now they have been allowed, and probably they will establish their superior presence in this field also, because they are outcompeting men. Whatever field is opened for them, they will surpass in bravery also. They will surpass in this field also in times to come.
Right. So, okay. So another common query that I could see here says they want to know a bit about the NDA Math Syllabus. If you can tell them a bit about the Math Syllabus.
NDA Math Syllabus. Although I can tell about Math Syllabus, but I am not here with any syllabus. Basically, other teacher teaches maths. But I can share something, because I am also PCR. Basically, what is the syllabus? Syllabus is calculus, syllabus is algebra, syllabus is trigonometry. Basically, most of the questions are from coordinate and calculus. Coordinate, calculus are the most important section. Algebra, trigo, these are the 4 major sections. Along with, there will be statistics. There will be statistics, set theory. These are the syllabus of maths. Although I am not teacher of maths, and I am not sitting here with syllabus. Therefore, if you want to see in details, please log on to UPSC site and or shiksha, even on shiksha.com also. You can find all the details, or you can search Brilliant Academy of Learning. You will find there each and everything.
Right. I've already shared the exam syllabus page. So you have everything in detail for the syllabus, like what all you need to cover. Sir, would you like to mention certain books for NDA preparation? Are there certain books that they can refer?
Well, why not? Basically, as far as NDA preparation is concerned, start with NCERT books. NCERT is the best friend to crack any competition conducted by UPSC. Either it is civil services, NDA, CDS, CPFAC, any exam conducted by UPSC, NCERT is the greatest friend. You must not forget it. Go through the NCERT, revise it properly. That is going to help you a lot. Go through, cultivate a habit to go through standard newspapers like The Hindu, The Times of India, Delhi, Indian Express. These newspapers you can choose. Cultivate a habit to go through newspapers. Don't be over dependent upon your mobiles. Go through these newspapers. That will give you an edge, even in SSB also. Either you are doing your lecturate, or you are in your interview, or you are participating in group discussion. In every segment, even you are writing answers. Command over language holds the key. Even in situation reaction test, or basically word association test, in writing stories, if your language is good, impressive, that will be important for you. That will give you edge. Therefore, go through these newspapers. Cultivate this habit. There are many books like Arihant, the book from Arihant publication, Pathfinder, that is very popular among students. Maths book of R.D. Sharma or R.S. Agarwal. These books are also used by students. And more, there are various coaching institutes. I will not like to name any particular coaching institute, but there are study material of various coaching institutes that can be also helpful for you. As far as science syllabus is considered, go through the syllabus of 9th and 10th. Physics, chemistry, and bio. That will be enough for NDA. If you are preparing for NDA Air Force, if you are preparing for Air Force X, then we'll have to study only physics, that is of 11th and 12th. But that is not with NDA. For NDA, 9th, 10th science syllabus is more than sufficient. As far as social science is considered, so in social science, there is same syllabus. In 11th, 12th also, and MA post-graduation also. There is not much difference. Therefore, you can study, you can understand easily syllabus of 11th and 12th of humanities. Go through NCERT books of 11th, 12th, start with geography, then Indian national movement, Indian constitution. Go through them. And as far as economics is considered, you can use magazines, at least purchase and go through one magazine per month. That will make you understand properly the current affairs. And you are already going through newspapers. And economics is basically what? Nowadays, the questions in economics basically is related to current affairs. Did you understand?
Right. Thank you, sir, for that answer. I think all of you have made note of the books that sir has mentioned. So apart from NCERT, what all books you can refer, that sir has already told, right? Okay. Let's come to some other questions. Sir, if they are asking about a time plan or a study plan, how many hours they need to dedicate for preparing for NDA exam?
Well, that depends that what you have studied, how much you have studied, what is your level of competence in 11th and 12th. If you have gone through your syllabus, gone through the contents properly in a spread over 2 years, then undoubtedly NDA is not such a tough exam as far as the written test is concerned. Because I have seen many students who didn't go through even GK and easily passed written test. Their maths was good, particularly those students who are serious contenders of IIT, JEE, etc. They easily pass. What's the reason? The reason is that they are proficient in maths. Their science is good. English, if you have studied till 12th English, then English will be also good. Therefore, even if you are a good student, you must have something must be in your brain of even humanities. You have gone through them in 9th, 10th. So basically, NDA written test is not tough, but every competition for a student becomes tough till he or she has qualified. Once you will repeat the question again.
Right, sir. So I was just asking that, how much of time they need to dedicate, for studying for NDA.
Basically 5 to 6 hours. 5 to 6 hours you must give, and 5 to 6 hours is more than sufficient.
Right, right.
For an average student.
Right. Okay. And also they have this similar question, like how many marks we have to obtain to qualify for NDA exam, that they want to know.
Set a target 50 plus, 50% plus.
Okay. So I think that answers a lot.
If you want to only pass the borderline, then 50% plus will be safe. But if you want to score good, if you want to become rank holder, then try for more. But if you surpass, if you have set the goal, 50% plus I have to score, and if you become successful, then undoubtedly that much is safe score to qualify written test.
Right. Okay. Vijay is saying that, sir, I have studied in Hindi medium. Can I fill up NDA form?
Pardon?
Sir, Vijay is saying that he has studied from Hindi medium. So can he fill up NDA form? Can he go ahead with that?
Well, basically students, देखो बच्चों, जो बच्चे हिंदी माध्यम से पढ़ के आए हैं, उन बच्चों में सफलता की दर कम जरूर है, लेकिन बच्चे सफल हो रहे हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पास भी कई छात्र ऐसे आए हैं जो खुद गांव ग्रामीण परिवेश से आए हैं, हिंदी माध्यम से पढ़ के आए हैं, लेकिन उन लोगों ने भी सफलता पाई है। थोड़ी सी कठिनाई उन्हें जरूर हुई, लेकिन अगर आप परिश्रम करते हैं तो हिंदी माध्यम से भी आप एनडीए पास करते हैं, और बहुत बच्चों ने पास किया है, और आप भी उनमें से एक हो सकते हैं। लेकिन कोशिश जरूर कीजिए कि अंग्रेजी सुधरे, क्योंकि 2 से 200 की तो इंग्लिश भी है, और एनडीए में जहां अगर मान लिया आपको कोई ग्रुप अलॉट कर दिया, वहां सब अंग्रेजी बोल रहा है, आप हिंदी बोल रहे हैं, अच्छी बात है, लेकिन हिंदी के साथ थोड़ा बहुत अगर अंग्रेजी समझने की कैपेसिटी हो, आपको थोड़ा बहुत हिंदी इंग्लिश मिला के बोल सके तो और बढ़िया है। वैसे हिंदी माध्यम के बच्चे भी आईएएस भी कर रहे हैं, तो एनडीए क्यों नहीं करेंगे? ठीक है।
Right.
और did you get the answer?
Okay. And sir, a lot of them also want to know how will they get to know about like the marks they have scored in part 1 NDA exam?
Will you repeat the question once again?
Yes, sir. They want to know about how they will know about their marks in part 1 NDA exams.
You can know it as far as what marks did you obtain. When the student appears in examination, he or she knows that what is your performance. Once he comes out of the examination, he checks the answers from various sources, and every person has certain ideas about that. If you become successful, you will get the scorecard. Therefore, try to pay attention on preparation, not on these things.
Okay, I'll quickly move
Past is
to
past for future.
right. I'll quickly move to a question coming in from a student from Nepal, sir. His name is Harshit Mehato. So he's saying that, sir, I'm from Nepal, and while filling up NDA form, he found some technical problems, or might be the NDA site might have some problem. So what happens is, in Nepal, they have a postal code of 5 numbers, and India it is of 6. So he was not able to fill up his postal code. And secondly, he has a Nepal passport. So when they were asking about you like filling up the passport number, so it was showing invalid. So is it like that only Indian resident students can sit
No,
for
no.
the exam?
Basically, subjects of Bhutan, subjects of Nepal, and many other countries who decided, settlers of those countries decided to live in India, those are also considered. But as far as the question is related to Nepal, Gorkhas, for Gorkhas, there is everything free. But even for other citizens of Nepal, they can apply just like other Indians. There is no problem in that. For Nepalis, Indian Army, Navy, and Air Force, all these three are open.
Okay.
And they have a special consideration for Gurkhas.
Right. So Harshit, if you are like in the webinar, I think sir has answered your question. Okay. So just go through the Shiksha's website also. But if there is anything left, just drop in that for on askshiksha.com. Okay. Vijay, you want to know about this in Hindi? Okay. Probably let's quickly move to some more questions. Also, a lot of you are asking about how many exams and about the dates. For that, I've already shared a link on Shiksha, so you can check up the important dates, okay, and the notifications regarding that. So Suri Singh, I think I have shared for you. You can just look around for like what kind of dates are there and all the notifications are there, okay. Vijay, also for the interview dates, we can check for this, okay. Okay, I'll quickly move to some other question. Sir, Atharv here wants to know like, what are the golden rules to crack NDA exam in the very first attempt?
Golden rules are simple. Golden rules are simple. Give your 100%. Keep your motivation level high. Keep your motivation level high. Interact with your those friends more and more who motivate you in your studies, not in other fields. Revise NCERT 11th and 12th, more emphasis on 11th, because you have given the board of 12th or you have been preparing for the 12th, but you did for 11th 1 year back. Therefore, pay more attention on the 11th syllabus. Revision holds the key. Revise and revise. Pay more attention on maths, because maths needs most of your effort in all the subjects. Therefore, pay more attention on maths. These are the golden rules.
Right. Okay, Vijay, I have shared the link. If you just click this link, you'll get to know all the detail. Okay. NCERT syllabus is important. Mavi Ram. Okay. Sir has already mentioned NCERT syllabus is important. So please get hold of that. And before we move to like some more questions, I'm just launching a feedback poll. So meanwhile, you like fill up the feedback poll. I'll take few more questions from sir. Okay. Please fill up this form because this is important for our feedback and what all sessions you would like to see. So sir, while they're filling up the feedback form, I'll quickly move to some more questions. Dia wants to know, sir, what if you're not able to crack SSB in last chance? Is there any other backup plan, or there is any other way to join defense? How can they do that?
You know undoubtedly, without SSB you can't join NDA. And if you are a girl, as your name sounds, then only after NDA, if you have, you will have to crack you will have to crack SSB. Without cracking SSB, you can't join NDA. But after graduation, through CTS, OTA particularly, you can join. But for NDA, you will have to. There is no backup plan for NDA. At least you will have to qualify written test, and after that, you will have to qualify SSB.
Right. Sir, also, lot of them are from commerce background. So can they apply for NDA, or is there a particular background that they should have PCM and then only they can sit for this?
Any student from any stream can apply for NDA. But as I earlier mentioned, that if you want to join army, then army is open for all streams. Either you are from humanities or commerce or science. But if you want to join Navy and Air Force, then you should be PCM.
Okay. Okay.
You have PCM in 11th.
Right. One of the students, sir, has cleared the exam, which was held on 10th of April. So, sir, any idea like by when they can receive the call-up letter for SSB?
Within 1 or 2 weeks.
Okay, but I think he sat for in April. So, like within 1 or 2 weeks of this month, they might receive that.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. Also, Preeti wants to know if I have. Yes, sir.
Well, ma'am, you are speaking something.
Yeah. So I'm just taking some more questions from students over here. Faizan wants to know, like, does the child need to attend 11th and 12th from CBSE board to apply for NDA?
No. A student from any board in India, either from any state board, ICSE, CBSE, or which is approved by Government of India, which is approved by UGC, basically can appear in India. No problem.
Okay. 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 Another student wants to know, sir, can a diploma graduate apply for NDA, like having Ncc certificate?
Diploma graduate. Diploma or graduate?
Diploma graduate, both. He's writing.
Diploma can apply because diploma is generally of 3 years. After 10.
Okay.
Then he or she can apply.
Right. Right. Sir, any minimum height requirement for NDA?
Minimum height requirement. That the student can search on UPSC or shiksha.com, ma'am. Physical requirements.
Right. Right. Also, any common reasons for like getting... yes, sir.
That will be easy because basically the exact figure they can search.
Right. Right. Also, some of them want to know like what habits they can like develop, to have a good personality for SSB interview, because that is very important, as you have mentioned.
Inculcate thinking in positive way. First thing. Secondly, try to develop leadership qualities, because who is a leader? The essence of leadership is followership. Always try to have such type of qualities that others should admire in you, others should follow you. You should have good communicative skill. Try to develop good communication.
Right.
Over and above, don't be impulsive or aggressive. Be polite but confident. Be polite but confident. Always try to become straightforward but be tactical. Your answers should be straightforward but be tactical. Always be tactical.
Right.
The qualities you must develop.
Okay.
And over and above, take care of your health. Take nutritious food. Do exercise daily. These are the things which has been told by our forefathers. These things are always important.
Absolutely. Nishant, if you have any query, I can see your hands raised. Just drop in chat session, okay? Whatever you want to know, just quickly drop in chat session. Meanwhile, I'm just moving to some more. Ashnur, you also like, please, if you have queries, please drop in there, okay? Sham Jadhav, we have already mentioned about the age criteria. The entire video will be there on our YouTube channel, so you can just go back and listen, okay? Mufakkam only says that, sir, he's asking, having only diploma and age limit is under 19, are we eligible?
Yes. you are eligible.
Right.
If you have completed diploma,
Hmm.
12th appearing, therefore, after diploma is what? After 10th of 3 years. If you are diploma, undoubtedly you have passed 12th. You can.
Right. Sir, quickly coming to some small questions before we end up. Sir, any negative marking in this exam?
Yeah. Negative marking in GATE also and negative marking in mathematics also.
Okay. Also, sir, is flat foot allowed in NDA? Aman wants to know
No.
this.
Flat foot is not allowed in NDA.
Okay. And how much percentage is required for NDA for in class 12? How much percentage in class 12
No
is required?
percentage required. You must have passed only.
Right. Okay. Athar wants to know, sir, any common reason for getting disqualified in medical exam?
Color blindness is the most prominent reason. Flat foot, as one has said, this is also an important reason. And if you have any medical complications, then be also reason.
Right. Okay. Sir, how much is passing marks, like the marks out of 900, that they can get for SSB interview? For out of 900, how much they should score?
That varies year to year. But for a safe side, you must have 50% plus.
Right.
Although students are qualifying in 40% marks also.
Right.
But for the safer side, try to have 50% more.
Right. So Nishant, I think that answers. Sir, Vijay wants to know, can they speak in Hindi for the interview, SSB interview?
Yes, बिल्कुल आप हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं. कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन कोशिश कीजिए थोड़ी सी अंग्रेजी भी शुद्ध है, लेकिन हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं. हिंदी से भी बच्चे पास होते हैं. हाँ, उनका प्रतिशत अंग्रेजी से भाग लेने वाले की अपेक्षा कम है, लेकिन हिंदी से भी बच्चे पास करते हैं. उसे कोशिश जरूर कीजिए कि इंग्लिश भी शुद्ध रहे.
Right. So Vijay, I think that answers. Sir, another last one question. If one has cleared NDA, so like what is the time period of training? And like for Air Force particularly, they want to know.
That is probably of 3 years.
Right. Okay. Also, is Ncc certificate helpful, sir, in clearing NDA exam?
Yes, and if you have Ncc certificate and of all grades, then in many cases you can appear directly in SSB without giving written.
Right. So I think yes, sir.
And even in SSB, passing the obstacles, barriers, for that you have been trained in NCC, and that will help you in the field. Although those are easy things, but once you have gone through them, that becomes more easy.
Right. Right. Okay. The last question before we wrap up. Sir, after clearing the exam and SSB, will the student be offered a job or they can study further in NDA?
After clearing SSB, you will have to go in training.
Sir, okay. No, I mean
training is normally of 3 years.
Okay.
You will be appointed, but there is a provision of a study leave, or that will have to apply. Many students prepare for exams like UPSC, and so there are provisions for that. NDA cooperates in them, but after qualifying SSB, after going through medicals, if you have successfully crossed these things, then we will be sent for training.
Right. Also, I think, yes, Pridhi, flat foot is a problem. Sir has already mentioned that. Okay. So that is a problem. Medical issues might have, an issue for in clearing this exam. Last question, sir, advantages of joining NDA.
There are a lot of advantages. Firstly, every army chief or Navy chief or air chief till date, I feel that are from Army, are from NDA.
Okay.
Only there might be exception. Only few would have been from cities. That is the greatest advantage. NDA
Right.
provides you, either you join Army, Navy, or Air Force. Every wing of NDA provides you a sound career opportunity, a sound career growth, a good salary, many other amenities, security for your family members, and over and above all, the prestige in the society that you are an army man. And there are benefits associated with you with it, either in railway reservation or airlines reservation, and many fields. Even for your dependents, when they are going for jobs, they will get they get reservations if their parents were from Army, Navy, or Air Force. These are many benefits. And over and above all, you get the chance, opportunity to serve your country from the front. From the front. When every system, when every institution fails, government goes to its Army, Navy, and Air Force, where that there is terrorist attack, or there is internal security problems, or external threats, or even natural calamities like floods, famines, cyclones, earthquakes. When all institutions fail, when all system fails, then government goes to whom? These brave sons of the soil. Therefore, there are a lot of advantages. Enjoy, even you will get chance to excel in sports. If you love adventure, then there is a lot of adventure in Army, Navy, and Air Force, in all of them. If you are health conscious, which place is better than Army, Navy, and Air Force? Proper exercise, proper fooding. If you are in other field, you may suffer from diabetes, blood pressure, hypertension. But the army man, a Navy man, Air Force man or woman is always fit. Therefore, there are a lot of advantages.
Right. So please check with that link. I have again shared those links, and this is the official website for UPSC. So you can have all the related information over here also, right? And the entire video, if you have missed out, you will find this entire video on our YouTube channel. I've already shared the link where it has been live streamed. So just subscribe our channel and you will find there. Also, if your queries are left, just drop us query on ask.shiksha.com, right? ask.shiksha.com. I've already shared that also, okay? So we'll have experts who can answer you later on for these queries, and keep checking with our pages, okay? All the related information for NDA is being updated on our pages, okay? So just keep a check on our pages. All the relevant informations are already there, and you'll find everything, updated, notifications, the exam dates, the syllabus, question papers, previous years, PYQs, everything is mentioned on the pages, okay? So just keep a check on that, and keep a check on our LinkedIn pages for the further webinars that we are going to organize for you all in upcoming weeks, okay? So thank you so much, sir, for joining us, for all that information that you have shared with the students. Sir, one last piece of advice before we wrap up the session.
Well, basically, that is your good effort, that you help a lot of students. Such type of webinars must be held, and experts should be invited, so that benefits most of the students. Right. Thank you, and good night, everybody who joined this session, and hope in further sessions I may help you if shiksha.com invites us. Thank you. Right. Thank you, sir. And thank you all the students. I hope this session was useful to you. And for any queries, you have my email ID also, and you have all the links for getting connected with us, right? So just drop in us email or drop us on query on the website. Okay. Thank you so much, and all the best to everyone.